Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty for Spring 2020 is fast approaching. I have my little notes here, and let me get the dates for you. Sunday, March 15th is when it starts, so in a couple of weeks, and it will be up through Saturday, April 4th. In this video, I wanted to share with you my 10 tips that I recommend that you do before the sale actually starts. So this is what I think as far as my mindset towards this sale. Luckily, Ulta Beauty tends to pick the same products, I would say, same brands, sometimes a little bit sprinkle here and there of some new surprises, but most of the time I can kind of predict what it's going to be. So hopefully these 10 tips is going to help you too. My first tip, you're going to be like, that's not a tip. It's a tip. I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. And remember, it's really not that serious. It's just a sale. We are pushed so much with products here, there, and everywhere. That majority of the time, these products are going to rotate in some way, shape, or form with different retailers, different channels like social channels, brand site, stores, and so forth. Just take a deep breath and remember, it's not that serious. If you can't get it now, you'll get it later. So that's the first one. The second tip I recommend is that you check your makeup and your skincare inventory to see where you might need to replenish. That is the first thing I always do. I go in and I think, okay, what am I running low on? What do I might need before the next sale rolls around for Ulta? And that's usually around like late August, early September, so that will be the fall sale. What would I purchase now? Let's say a serum that would last all through the season, all through summer, spring, and I need to get another one before the sale. Go through your products, skincare and makeup, and even beauty tools, hair tools. You never know what's going to be on sale and thrown in, and go ahead and make that decision. What is it that I might need before the next sale rolls around? And believe me, we're going to blink and it's going to be September. I mean, the year is flying by as far as I'm concerned. But this goes into number 3, to make a list. If you actually make a list, whether you're a person that likes to write it out, or if you make a note on the computer, if you make a list, you will visually see the product, see it, and you'll also keep yourself on track. So that's what I wrote down, to make a list, to keep yourself on track, and a budget. Again, looking at it really kind of gets you organized and you feel productive and you're like, okay, I'm not going to swerve here and there. I also wrote down do not go into debt. No after pay. I see that a lot on the websites, or credit card. I feel if you can't pay it, in like debit card where the cash, or present the cash, basically using the funds are not, are available, then just forget about it. Really forget about it. You'll probably even forget about it that day. I've done that many times too. I'm thinking, oh, I want to try that out. The feeling is gone by the end of the day, or the following day rolls around and you forgot about it. It's not worth it. And again, keep in mind that product is going to be on sale again, some way, shape, or form. So definitely, if you can, keep that list, keep yourself on track, and make that budget. Tip number 4. Go look at what you might be wanting to sell on before the sale actually starts. Swatch and decide. Sample it if the brand is at Sephora. And that way, when the sale starts and if the item is on sale, you can just get it without hesitation. So what I mean by that is, let's say you have a wish list. I'm just looking around. What's here that might be? Oh, this is at Ulta. So when I make my list out, I have my basically, I just write list, to-do list, whatnot, and then write what I need to replenish or running low on. And then draw a little line, and then towards the right, you can write wish list or, items excited for. So that's where this would fall under. So you've been wanting something like this. You haven't seen it on sale. You've been wanting it. You have the funds, and you're hoping it's on a sale. So go ahead and write this down under wish list. That way, you've already gone through your products. you know, for example, you want this, it's already on your wish list, and it's going to, you know, register in your brain. I got to make sure I remember, oh, let me make sure I see that. If you can go to Sephora, if you can go to Macy's, whatever store might sell that product too, and then go sample it. If you can get a sample of it, get a sample, like Nordstrom's or Sephora. So that way you have that time to take it home, sample it, smell it, you know, perfume, whatever, in person. You're already kind of getting a head start, and you want to think, oh, maybe I want it, maybe I don't. If you have the time and the opportunity to kind of do some of the research before the actual sale starts, whether it's a replenishment item or a wish list, you're kind of taking all that little stress away. Because once the sale starts, it just seems to be so fast. It's only that one day. You don't know what's going on in your life and what, you know, is thrown in. And it's just something you just don't have to deal with. Tip number 5. Always use the pickup in store method to guarantee your purchase before the store opens. Make sure you add a calendar alert to your phone for what you want to pick up. This is important, and I've been guilty of not doing this, thinking, oh, I'll just go ahead and go into the store at 10 o'clock when they open up, and it's gone. That happened with the ColourPop, the new ones, the nude blush, palette blush, that whole soft glam section. It dropped on a Sunday. Oh, let me walk into the Ulta, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm like, where are all the palettes? Where are they? And they're like, oh, they're already sold. I'm like, the store just opened. They go, everybody got it through the pickup method, and they're all sold out. So that's why I said, oh no, that's not going to happen again. So if you see the item, you'll see the item actually on the website before the store opens. Just go ahead and pay for it. Do it on the website, you know, use your little Ebates, and do the pickup in store. So pick whatever option store that's closest to you and just pick it up. That way you can just go get it at your leisure and you don't have to deal with it. I'm doing that on Saturdays now that baseball season is back, practice. I'm not going to be missing out on my stuff on Saturday. I'll just pick it up when I want after lunch. The calendar alert, that also has saved me because I'm not walking around for like 2-3 weeks, whatever, carrying the book and remembering, oh, what day was that? The sale's on what day? Add a calendar alert on your phone so that way it pops up. If you have to actually add the actual item on there, that's what I do. I'll put Benefit Brow Pencil Ulta 10 a.m. I will put that. That way I remember, oh, you know, that's what I need to pick up. And then I put the price in there too. Again, it's all there and got to deal with it. I already know what, you know, what's coming up. Tip number 6, keep an eye out on Sephora and the brand's website and their social media accounts because they may be offering competitive prices like they were doing in 2019 to snag that Ulta Beauty customer. You decide if it is worth to go to Sephora or the brand directly. You remember in 2019 when Ulta would have it on sale and Sephora magically on that day, if they sold the item, they had it half off as well. So they're watching each other. As Sephora should be watching Ulta because Ulta is the best place to cash in your rewards. Sephora's system is no, it's not worth it. So if you, let's say you're closer to a Sephora or you want to get at that level at Sephora and you don't care about Ulta, just keep an eye out that way. They're going to be competitive. And now the brand themselves is also going to be as well. So check maybe their Instagram, check their Facebook, whatever their channels are and see what they may be offering. Let's say it may not be half off, but maybe they're offering all these other products with it or samples or a different kit for you to try. That's why I wrote, you know, you decide if you feel that it's worth it. Maybe you want that extra incentive and you might want to go with the brand directly or again with Sephora or whoever. So just keep an eye out for that. And, you know, again, you never know. You may pick where you find the best deal is what I'm trying to say. Number 7, watch as many reviews as you can before the product actually drops. But reviews from people you trust and don't go by the feedback on Sephora and Ulta as they may be fake. I had to write that in there because of what was going on, like with Sunday Riley, the reviews weren't real. On Sephora, not certain if that is the same with Ulta, now that the brand, for example, is at Ulta. Who knows? But my point is to try to see, again, you may just go by your wish list section, because let's say your replenishment list, you're pretty much aware of those, but your wish list items especially, watch as many reviews as you can, and watch them from people that you feel that rapport with. You feel that they're giving you that honest opinion. They're not being paid to say it. They're not, they're not just someone that just likes everything and dislikes anything. You know what I mean? So just try to be, again, it's part of your research. Just try and look at various channels and methods to see, is this something that I might, want to try? And that's very important for, I know I have lots of viewers, they can't go to the store. They can't. Everything is online for them. They can't get a sample. They can't do nothing. Everything is online, and that might happen for you. So even more important for you to make sure that you, again, read as many reviews, blogs, and videos as much as possible. Number 8, tip number 8, redeem your Ulta points in bulks of 2,000s, 4,000s, for example. Someone already did the math. They made a chart. If I can find it, I'll make sure to show it to you. Or you can just go ahead and Google it. But someone already did the math to find out the best value savings for the Ulta points. So if you redeem them in points of 2,000, 4,000, probably 6,000, probably even like that, you get the most amount of money. I know some locations might say, oh, it doesn't matter. Or use cash in all your points. Don't listen to them. Go by that. And that's how I do it myself. I'll do 2,000, 4,000. That's going to give you the most bang for your buck. Tip number 9. Use the sale to try out new brands. For example, that's how I got, and I loved, my cosmetics mascara. You as the viewer had recommended that to me. So tip 9 is something that I started to say to myself, even though it's that predictable sale, kind of keep an open mind for those brands that you may have always overlooked. Like Bare Minerals comes to my mind, but maybe there's something within that brand that is that hidden gem. And that's kind of what I mean. And I'm happy that I think later part of 2019 I felt that way, because I wouldn't have found out about those items during the fall sale. So just kind of keep an open mind. That's what I'm trying to do too. And the last tip, number 10, and this is a recommendation as well. What brand are you most excited to see a sale on? And that was a question that I asked myself like at the beginning of the year. I asked my prestige manager at my local Ulta if the brand that I'm interested in, are they having any upcoming events? Either during the sale coming up or before the 21 Days of Beauty. That way I can see a lot more of their products. I can get some samples and again, just really get abreast into that brand. So check with the stores. That brand that I'm excited for is a skincare brand, and I know I'm going to butcher the name. It's Exuvance, Exuvance. I know I butchered it. That is the brand I am excited to try. I came across this brand, again, just by walking by, not paying any attention to it. And not that it stuck with me, but I remembered the name. On 2 occasions, I was checking out at Ulta, and I noticed that I was looking at the eye area of the sales associate, and I asked them, can I ask you, how do you take care of your eyes? How do you prep your eyes? And they would tell me what their eye cream was, and it was from that brand. So the second time that the Ulta employee told me, oh, it's from am I going to pronounce it right? Exuvance. I said, okay, this has to be a sign. This has to be a sign that it's this brand. So then I looked at the reviews on the website, and they were just like the hidden gem. You wouldn't believe it. No one's talking about this. See, stuff like that. So, I pay attention to that. So, I got a very generous size sample, where you at, of their eye cream that both of the associates were using. I've been using it for about a week and a half. It's way too early to be like, do I see anything or not? But my concern was, let me try, I'm using my own tips here. Let me try it before the sale may start. I'm hoping that this brand has some stuff on sale during the sale. And even at the regular price for this eye cream, it's their daily eye smooth. It's a good deal. So I've had zero irritation. It works so good under makeup. I've been happy with it. So this is something I'm keeping an eye out. So you never know. You may find that hidden gem. I do hope these tips have been helpful for you. And again, I will follow this video up when the information is published about what's on sale and so forth. Online's, hot buys, all that good stuff. I'll let you know what I want to pick up, what I don't recommend you spend your money on, and we'll go from there. So let me know what you're excited to see, what you hope is on sale, and want to know what is a brand that you're thinking, oh, I'm really excited to try, but I've never tried anything from them and I've paid them dust all these years. Time to brush away the cobwebs. I want to know what brand that is, so leave it down for comments for me. Thank you all for stopping by and watching. I appreciate it. Join the channel, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell so you know when I upload, and definitely come back. I can't wait to see you again. Have a wonderful day or evening, everyone. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.